Yaps. It's in the name. For once, the "Screw your freedom" Arnold Schwarzenegger got it exactly right. It was stated in a question about the LA riots, but what followed was not the response that anybody expected. He demanded respect for America. What? I got Scottish there for a second. And what happened next was beyond politics. He told the foreigners point blank, if they want to come to America and use our resources, they need to be on their best behavior and give something back. Spoken like a true former governor of a country or of a state that is insane. This guy was the governor of California for a while, y'all. The hosts were stunned, and the audience erupted in applause. In a winning moment, you have to see to believe. Okay, Arnold, lay it on the View.
All right, but you know, as an immigrant yourself, you are an immigrant. You're an immigrant in this country. Yeah. Did you have a visceral reaction to what they're doing, what ICE is doing, when you see the videos of it?
Well, I tell you, you said that the immigrant. I'm so proud and happy that I was embraced by the American people like that. I mean, imagine they came over here with the age of 21, with absolutely nothing.
With a lot of hard work.
And then to create a career
and
like
a vision.
that. I mean, in no other country in the world could you do that.
Yeah.
Every single thing, if it's my bodybuilding career, if it's my acting career, becoming governor, the beautiful family that I've created, all of this is because of America.
That's true.
And so this is why I'm
Damn right, baby.
so happy to see firsthand that this is the greatest country in the world, and this is the land of opportunity.
Absolutely right, baby. America. F yeah. And Whoopi was not happy about this response at all. She's like, shit. He's absolutely right, and I can't clickbait this because it's just going to make me look bad than my wrinkles already do. But before we roll the next clip, if you're not following me, guess what? We're skipping that. We're rolling to the next one.
That we got to do things, but the key thing also is at the same time that we got to do things legal. That is the important thing, you know. So you got to do things legal, and those people that are doing illegal things in America and that are foreigners, they are not smart.
Damn! Right on the head. Hammer. Boom. Right on the head.
Because when you come to America, you're a guest. And you have to behave like a guest. Like when I go to someone's house and I'm a guest, then I will do everything I can. Keep things clean and to make my bed and to do everything that is the right thing to do rather than committing a crime or
She tried touching him to shut him up.
being abusive or something like that. So that
He's exactly right. You're a guest in this country. If I go over to China and flip one of their like electric cars over, burn it, put a flag, and start waving the American flag over there and like America, I'm getting thrown in prison. As I should. If you're at a friend's house and it's not a sleepover, right? You're just going over for like dinner and hanging out with a friend, and then you're supposed to leave, and it's 4 days later. They're going to get tired of you. They're going to be frustrated with you. You have overstayed. You're welcome.
doesn't really work in this country. So I think the important thing is when you become an immigrant, to think about, okay, I go to America because I want to use America for the great opportunities that America has in education, in jobs, creating a family, all of those kind of things. Then you have to think about, okay, if I get all of those things from America, then I have to give something back. You have a responsibility as an immigrant to give back to America and to pay back to America and to go and do something for your community for no money whatsoever. Give something back to after-school programs, Special Olympics, or whatever it is. Make this country a better place. But
Damn. Arnold said it right on the right, dude. He is nailing the hammer on the head on this. And it's the soft hand with the firm message saying, don't even think about straying from the script. And this is like, this was one of those things where you saw this, I saw this, and this, I was like, they're telling him to shut up. They don't like what he's saying. This is absolutely insane.
Don't forget, there's 90% of the people who come here are trying to do the right thing.
They're less likely to commit crimes.
And a lot of what's happening right now.
He's just sipping. He's sipping like it's Kermit. Like, did you know 90% of the people who come here are trying to do good? Well, then why do 90% of them end up in some type of like criminal, like constantly robbing and getting out of prison because they're perpetual losers, because they're not trying to assimilate with America? They're just trying to hate on America and use its resources, and they're losers. They're always going to be losers, and when they wake up in the morning and look in the mirror, guess what? All they see is a loser, and they know they can't fix that, so they're just going to go out and cause chaos in the world. I don't want those people in America.
Now, as people are getting snatched, who shouldn't be snatched out of the country, people who have visas, people who have all those things.
If you stay past your visa, you need to get out of the country. If you have a visa or a green card, meaning you're not a true citizen and you break laws in the country, like getting here illegally, staying past your due, even having a misdemeanor like running a red light, well, guess what? You're out.
So we want all the right people. We don't want people who are doing bad stuff.
But they are less likely, immigrants are much less likely to commit crimes in this country than
That is not
actually
true.
American-born citizens.
Okay, sure, because there's more Americans than there are immigrants, right? Duh. So, of course, more Americans are going to commit crimes than immigrants. But we could see with their own eyes. We don't have to play mental gymnastics to try to, like not believe what my eyes are seeing, that the people who don't come here, don't understand our culture, don't understand our language, and don't understand our laws, they're going to constantly be breaking them because they don't even know better, right? So it's like, shame on them, but shame on us for letting them get in here, right? And like mostly shame on them for not assimilating. To me, the biggest issue is not so much the immigrants, it's the business owners that have the incentive to hire these people and to get them in here and try to help hide them from ICE and everything else when these people need to be leaving. And then pair that with a better immigration system in America. Like our immigration system sucks. It's slow. It's not good. Most Americans can't even pass the test. Like, it needs to be an easier vetted process than it is right now. Absolutely.
Forget there's
I love that right here with the Vigilant Fox. I'm the same thing, that his expression says it all. That's the nod of agreement. It's more like a restrained disbelief. Absolutely.
Yeah.
California. The other thing I just wanted to say is that Governor Newsom did not ask for the National Guard to come to, the federal government to come to California.
Was being ran over.
To California. There are 9,000 local law enforcement officers in California. Did he really?
Okay, so there's 9. You see this face? What is the population of California? Has 39 million people in it. If I have 9,000 police officers, how many people how many people per police officer? That means every single officer is responsible for damn near 4,400 people. Get off my dick. You know that is impossible. You know that this is insane.
That Governor Newsom did not ask for the National Guard to come to, the federal government to come to California. To California. There are 9,000 local law enforcement officers in California. Did he really? Every president has to send them.
Did he really? Did he need to send them? Yes!
Look, this is a whole other issue because, remember, the National Guard is under the governor's supervision.
That's right.
Yeah.
But, like, for instance, when the National Guard was sent to Iraq during the Iraqi war, I was not the one that said, oh, yeah, go to Iraq. The Bush administration came and said, we need those people.
They came to you.
They came to you. And we need the resources. We
Whoopi's
need the
over there
equipment.
like,
we
we
need
got
the
'em.
weapons. We need the vehicles to ship to Iraq.
Yeah.
And then they ship
It's the
to Iraq.
coordination.
So
It's the
that's why I say it is very important that we work together.
Yes.
It doesn't matter who is asking whom. The bottom line is we work together.
And it's not about governor. It's not about Newsom. It's not. It's about the people that live in California, right? Like, who cares about that? It's legitimately just about the people who live in California. Dude, Arnold, I'm not gonna lie. The guy that said "screw your freedom" during COVID, I lost so much respect for Arnold Schwarzenegger. Listening to this, it's starting to come back. That was awesome. That was awesome to hear. We need more pro-America. America is a heavily flawed country. Of course it is. We're a country made up of lots of humans, and humans are complex, flawed creatures, right? But in America, man, we have the ability to speak freely, to have hope, to dream, to chase those dreams and make them into a reality. We need a lot more patriotism in America right now, because too many people are focused on just on the whack shit and not the things that we're doing that is improving not just us but the people, the world around us.